I'm Tom Ackerman, and it's the Cardinals and the Dodgers. These two teams went head-to-head in the NLDS last season. The Cardinals were able to take 2 out of 3 at Busch Stadium this past series. Now it's Dodger Stadium, Kyle, and you know the Dodger fans will be hyped up to see the Cardinals come into town. And Michael Wacha gets the first start of this series on a Thursday night. He'll go up against a good young right-hander in Carlos Frias. Michael 7-1, that one loss coming against the Dodgers, gave up a big home run late in the game. How did you evaluate that start and then going into this one?
I thought he was just as good as he's been all year, except he made one bad pitch. And we've talked about it. His ability to miss the middle of the plate with his mistakes is what's got him to that 7-0 point. So the mistake caught up with him and cost him a loss. So I expect him to do the same, pitch on the corners, use all of his pitches. You know, the thing about him that stands out is all these managers in their post-game interviews rave about how he can throw 3 quality pitches in the zone. And when you're getting opposing managers consistently talking about it, you know you got something special.
He really is a special pitcher, and so is Carlos Martinez, who will follow him. Carlos starting on Friday night, 5-2 now, Kyle, and he actually has not only back-to-back 7-inning starts, but he has 7 times this season in which he's gone 6+ innings. That's the same as Wacha. So Carlos, with a couple of rough starts earlier, is now really rolling.
Yeah, and I think those rough starts helped them because he had a chance for the players to kind of talk to him and Mike and the pitching coaches to say, hey, you know, we need you to go deeper in the game. If you look at this rotation, it is clicking on all cylinders right now. And the 2 keys is Carlos going deep and Jaime Garcia back in the rotation, who's giving you 6 to 7 innings every time out. So that's a big key. And you look in the dugout the other day, and Yachty, you know, is using moments to go over to Carlos that he wasn't even pitching in and point things out to him about parts of the game. So they're really, you can tell, making a conscious effort to really educate him and speed up his learning curve.
I noticed that too, and I talked to Mike Matheny about that earlier this week, and Jaime Garcia really seems to be absorbing everything and working hard to get back to where he wants to be. When pitchers are throwing bad swings out there against him, that's a great sign. Just still, to me, the nastiest stuff on the staff.
Yeah, and we've said it all along. He still, to me, isn't quite there yet. His changeup still at times is up in the zone, and when he's right, that changeup is always down under the zone. His slider down into righties, you won't see a lot of contact on that when he's right. So I think his next start, granted, it's going to be on the road in a very tough environment in L.A., and we know his home and away splits. Everybody's talked about that quite a bit throughout his career. But that, to me, is going to be when I know he's 100%. When that changeup and that slider are in the spots that they need to go every time, that's when he's locked in.
And then Lance Lynn, he's just throwing fastballs, and he makes no apologies for it. He's just pumping fastballs one after the other. He estimated the other day that he threw 117 of them in his last start. So he will throw on Sunday night against the Dodgers, Kyle.
Yeah, and that was a great start. He just coming off of, just overpowered, for the most part. And I don't know what it is about his fastball, the deception or whatever it is, but man, it's got to be nice to have that in the tank where you can challenge guys no matter what count, come right after them and have success. So that was vintage Lance Lynn that we just saw going deep in the game, coming up with a win. And this is what makes a team good, is when the offense isn't putting up the runs, the pitching staff will win you games. It's a well-rounded team, and that's why they have the record they do.
Let's see if the best team in baseball can get that offense going. We know this. That pitching is definitely there. Kyle, we appreciate it. KMOX.com/Mac for all of your great material on this very website, KMOX.com. Thanks for being with us.
Yep, talk to you soon.